A local woman died after a crash downtown over the weekend, but her family is grateful for the man who tried to save her life. Walter Smith-Randolph is at the scene of the crash with a story you'll see only on Local 12. Walter.
Paula and Megan, it's been 2 days since this crash, but you can still see some of the damage left behind. The two cars went into those bushes over there. The caution tape is still here, and over here you can still see the parking meter is pushed over. The Good Samaritan tells me that when he came upon all of this, he had no other choice but to jump into action. Reginald England was on his way home Sunday morning when he came across this car crash.
I did not know what I was getting into. Like, I seen the driver of the Dodge Charger trying to get out the sunroof.
Reginald, a barber by day, says he stopped to help the people in the blue Dodge Charger get out. That's all he could see at the time. Once he walked around the car, he saw Demaria Hood on the ground saying, "Help me."
My attention went from helping them to making sure she was okay, because she was pent up against the car and parking meter, and she couldn't move.
Reginald says he talked to Demaria to try and keep her alert.
Someone was like, she needed to be covered up, so I snatched my jacket off, not thinking about anything, and just wrapped her up, but still trying to talk to her. But it was just so much going on where I couldn't really figure out anything but seeing her.
The 24-year-old was taken to UC Medical Center, and Reginald went home. The next morning, he realized he had her belongings, so he made this Facebook post to try and find her family.
I went back to the hospital at 6 in the morning to return the belongings, and they let me know that she wasn't no longer here.
To make matters worse, Reginald's sister died just last week. Through his grief, he comforted the STEELE family as they began to make funeral arrangements Sunday. Demaria's mother and aunt say Reginald is now one of them.
He tried to help her. We are so thankful. He is a part of our family now. He will never, ever give up. We will never, ever leave him.
I've been through my trials and tribulations of life, and I'm still going through my trials and tribulations, but a child of God just have to be humble and know when it's time to tuck your tail and help out.
Now, the STEELE family says they were told that the driver of that Dodge Charger, Brandon Jackson, was drag racing here on Central Parkway, but Reginald says there were no other cars on the road. He does, however, say that he did see the driver run a red light back there on Sycamore Street. For now, we're live and over the Rhine. Walter Smith-Randolph, Local 12 News. Paula?
So touching that he could help while he is recovering, too. Thank you, Walter. No word yet if the driver of the Dodge Charger, Brandon Jackson, will be cited or charged. However, police do believe he was impaired at the time of the crash.